What's up, guys? Welcome back to the next video in learning C++. My name is QDS Danny and you guys watching my channel Coriowood. Alright, so in the previous video we have created a template class which is creating generic data types. So this is generic data types. Alright, so now you go in the office or you go for a test or whatever. So you guys go out there and your boss or your colleague asks you to create a generic data type with class. So you guys gonna say all right, so now you guys gonna put your template type name, or you guys gonna put your class. So you guys gonna put your class T, and then you guys gonna put your class federation. So keep in mind you guys can put it this way as well, no problem. The reason I put it here, you guys can put it this way for readability purposes, and you guys gonna put your constructor, and you guys gonna put your display, and then say all right, so I have created for you a good example. You guys can put your double here, or whatever you guys want to put, you can put it here. So you guys gonna display, and then the boss gonna say all right, that's very good. So now how you gonna, now you show me in the next step how you guys gonna create two generic data types. That sounds a little bit confusing. So if you look in here, the two generic data types with a class, because a template class can have not just one but more than one generic data type. And your boss gonna say all right, you have a class here, but I need, instead of one, I need a two. What are you guys gonna do? So I'll show you guys what you guys gonna do, because here is if you look in here, we have a type T, and you guys needs to expand this one. So instead of type T, you guys needs to put a T1, and then you guys needs to put a class T2. Then you might be thinking, wow, can we do this? Yes, with the classes you can do this. You can even do three if you guys want. So if you have class 1 T1 and you have class T2, so you guys can put XYZ. So now you guys create T1X, and you come here and put a T2, for example Y. Now effectively you have guys created the template for the two generic data types inside the class. So class federation, no problem. You guys don't need to put two class here, you just put a two variable here. So now if your T, you guys gonna put an A, then you guys gonna put a T2, and if you guys are gonna put T1 is A type 1, then you guys need to put a type 2 B, for example. And then you guys gonna come, because you have a data type here Y, then you guys need to go Y, and needs to put assign B to Y. Okay, so now because you have a 2, and then you guys gonna put display the number for X, the number for X is, then you guys gonna put a X, and you guys create another one, then you guys gonna put the number for Y is, then you guys gonna put a number for Y. So you put Y. So if you guys want to same end lines in one line up on top of each other, you guys can do on top of each other. So you guys needs to come here and put here next line, and it's gonna this one's you guys gonna see next line. All right, so now you guys have two variables here, X and Y, and here we have expanded our class T1 and T2. X is T1 and T2 is Y, and T1 we're gonna assign here in the constructor A and B, and we assign A to X and we assign B to Y. Now we're gonna come here and we have the displays. We are not gonna display one, but we're gonna display two. All right, what are we gonna do here? As you guys remember from the last video, you guys needs to put int, but if you guys want to say for a double, you guys can do that, or you guys needs to put a float, or say for example I want to do int, or I want to do double, I can do double. So I'm gonna come here, instead of say I have 1500 dot 80, and then that one's done because we have put a int double, and with the second one, what we're going to do with the char, because that's troublesome here. If you guys look in here, this is very scary for some people. Then they say, why if I put a pointer here, is looking here, if you guys put a double here, then if you guys put another double, then you guys going to get an error. So if you get, for example, if I come here and put another double, that's what I said before in a previous video, that the C++ character is full of trouble. So if you put a B, C, for example, and if I put another char, I'm going to get an error. As I said to you guys, the character is the biggest time wasters in C++. Before, it's giving a lot of, you guys need to remember all these things that you guys shouldn't be worried about, because it says why blah blah blah. Why would you guys as a programmer even think about this one with this technology? Because nowadays the computer is pretty fast. You guys have a lot of memory inside the computers. Why would you guys care if you guys want to put a double or single quote? So if I change this one to, say, for example, single quote, and if I put a ABC, and I'm going to show you guys a magic, you guys going to see my error is gone. So that's one thing I just wanted to discuss with you guys. That's a 20. I have a double here. That's a single one for me, and that's a double one for me. All right. So now how about I'll change it for example, for good. If I change it to string and a string. So if I put a string, and if I put a string, what would you guys think what's going to happen with the string and a string? Because I have a single one here and I have a double one here. We're going to see what happens. So we have an error because the string is not going to accept that one not matching function, because it says that it's not a matching function, because that one's got a double single quote and that one's got a double quote. So for example, we're going to come and says, all right, so we're going to put this one with the double quote. So for example, I'm going to put a B, C, A, B, V, whatever you guys want to put a literal string. So you guys going to come and run, and our error is going away, because we just put a keep in mind, and we don't even have any problem here. So we just put a here, we just put a double quote, and we just put a double, and if here we just put a double and double, and our error has gone away. So as I said to you guys before, the character inside the C++ was the biggest headache for all the programmers, and this is the biggest time wasters, because you guys need to know which type conversion and saving memory and controlling the memory and blah 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 blah, till C++ came in and created this class string. So now I just put a string, and I don't even feel like putting anything. I just put a double. You guys can put even if you add another class here, class T3, and put another variable here and do as like a hierarchy. You guys can put another one XYZ, and then you guys need another one, and then you guys can create another object here. You guys can do that. So when you guys can do that, it means you guys effectively can change anything you guys like. But if you guys look in here, just we demonstrate to you guys with the character, you guys got a lot of trouble. Then you guys going to scratch your head for a long time, and you guys going to think why there is a type conversion. Then you guys going to go on GitHub, then you guys going to here and there, just because you guys going to put a character, and because you guys going to put a character, then you guys going to put a single quotation like this, and then double quotation. You guys as a programmer shouldn't be worried about these things nowadays, especially nowadays. This is the problem was in 1990s, say 95, 2000, before 2010. Now it's 2022 at the recording time of this video, so you guys shouldn't be worried about even thinking of this double quotation and single quotation. So if you guys create the string, then this string is very sophisticated, and you guys overcome a lot of problems. So for example, like this ones, you guys don't even need to think of any of this character thing, but you guys are going to see a lot of times in this character being used in a lot of C++. So you guys, a lot of people still initialize these characters here, So you guys, I see a lot of people they do that, but if you guys just put a string, you guys gonna get rid of a lot of problems. So you guys can do initialization like this. So you guys just put it here. So that's one thing I just wanted to discuss with the character and string. And if you guys look in here, we have a template. A lot of programmers might tell you different stuff and blah blah blah. They might take you around the loop, but I just explained to you guys the simplest, and we have demonstrated that you, regardless of what you guys put in here, as long as you guys put in double quote, and the string is gonna be happily, and you guys gonna solve your problem. All right, so I recap this one again. This video is about template class, and we created two generic data types. How we're going to create, and we're going to put class, and we're going to create two variables here, x, y, and we're going to put here we are our constructor. We're going to put two parameters a, b, and we're going to assign a to x and b to y. Here we just going to display these ones, x and y. We're going to create objects. We have already created objects from our previous video with the class. We just added one more. So if you want to put it int, you guys just put int. You guys, if you want to put a double, you guys can put a double. So if I put int, I can do that, and if I can remove this, it becomes integer. So you guys can put a string in a string, and you guys just display that one, and you guys gonna be good to go. So if you guys look in here, I string a string. You guys look in here is int and int, and you guys look in here is string and string. So that's about it. Very easy. So this, now you guys created two generic data types with class in template. All right guys, that's it for this video. If you have any question or comment, leave in the comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.